Now, post-traumatic stress disorder is a condition caused by very stressful, frightening or distressing events. Sometimes the condition might lead to substance abuse, violence or even suicide. In Kenya, different public service groups have decided to offer support and raise awareness for Kenyan troops that are affected by the condition. Now, Kenya has been involved in some of the continent's most volatile conflict zones, including Somalia. The BBC's Mariam Dodo Abdallah has more.
Quite an unusual place to do push-ups, but these activists have a clear goal in mind. They've ascended Mount Longonot here in Kenya to participate in a challenge that raises global awareness for post-traumatic stress disorder. Participants have to record a video while doing 22 push-ups and then ask family or friends to do the same, creating the viral effect. Leading the campaign is Byron, who served for 8 years in the army.
We call them invisible war wounds because they're things that manifest in very unique ways. We've heard of combat individuals who come back home, and you've heard of people killing themselves or killing members of their families or killing their spouses.
He's critical of the help given to soldiers.
The internal processes that are actually put in place by, say, the people that are directly involved, so talk the army or the combat forces, that is, or the armed forces in general, may not be enough.
The Kenyan army has for long been engaged in some of the most volatile conflicts in the region. However, according to sources from within the army, there isn't enough expertise to treat the growing number of soldiers returning from these conflicts. A fact that has motivated campaigners to take action.
While these activists go to such extreme heights to create awareness, the bulk of the problem continues to weigh on the shoulders of the relatives of those who suffer from PTSD, who sometimes aren't even aware they've been affected.
Cecilia recalls the dark thoughts that followed her husband back home from his mission.
He loved his drink. You know, somebody who just drinks when you ask something keeps quiet. You provoke him, he's quiet. You don't know what he's thinking. You don't know what he wants. But now when he came back from the mission, he knew there's going to be a problem. So he started saying, I'm going to commit suicide. I'm going to kill myself. Nobody cares about me. My employer...
Sadly, Cecilia's husband chose to end his life.
How has this experience affected your everyday life?
Now driven by cases like Cecilia's, a group of counsellors have come together to offer free psychological support.
If I'm not able to make them have a counseling center, can I empower the officers themselves? And that model is supposed to empower them during training, supposed to empower them during service, so they can have it in pre-deployment, during deployment and post-deployment.
Criticism of the lack of official effort continues to grow, and until something more is done, the nightmares facing officers affected by invisible war wounds is far from over. Mariam Dodo Abdallah, BBC, Nairobi.